he just has it, you know? It's crazy. It happens sometime. You're free to move until after the semester is over. Gotcha. Yeah, that. Mm. I don't know. That's just a very unfortunate thing. I'm trying to think of who was it. It was my friend Diego, my best friend Diego. He had to deal with some housing stuff like that. And yeah, I cannot imagine dealing with that. Because it's just like, oh yeah, fuck, like, it's crunch time, you know? I gotta get the hell out of here. I don't think I've ever been on a time crunch like that. Ooh. Alright, we haven't had an oxygen capsule in a bit. So I'm also trying to focus because I realize I do have to get those jellyfish. And I sure don't know where the fuck they are. But yeah, keep me updated though. I always see your... I must have tweets. What do they come on Blue Sky again? Is it just... Whatever they originally call it. I think it was like Skeets or something. I'm not calling it that. Your posts on Blue Sky, I always follow those, but... I have not been there as much lately. As I just don't check social media a ton. Or like I'll open it, and then I'm like, I don't want to actually look at any of this. You're never kicking your kids out? Good! Yeah, my mom just, like, hated being a mom. Well, she liked it. She liked to be a mom, just not, like, a good one. I'm glad we're catching these rare fish pretty easily with the katana. It's doing us very well. Yeah, no, if you're trying to stay close to Indy, maybe a full state away isn't the right choice. What the hell? Did the shark just spawn? Alright, motherfucker. You know what? I'm gonna melee this shark. Simple as that. Simple as that. I like Blue Sky though. It's nice. I just don't follow enough people on there, and I don't really care to either, you know. Now that I think about it, I just don't really want to keep using social media. I know I'm going to forever for the rest of my life, but hey man, sure would be nice if I didn't. I unfortunately am just too addicted. I'm too online. Alright, everybody, stay on track, will ya? We gotta find some jellyfish. White spotted jellyfish. In the stalactite caves in the depths. You got that, chat? Now don't lose sight of the damn mission here, please. Zoop. I love that you can do that. I love that so much. I'm getting way too ballsy. This katana has changed me. It really has. Okay. Limestone cave. So was it not this cave? I thought it was. Hold on, I've missed too much. Can't find a one-bedroom apartment for under 800 a month. Exactly, exactly. That's the thing. I can never go back to living with somebody else unless it's Rowan, obviously, or Mike I can live with again, or one other person I've lived with in the past. I cannot ever do it again. But yeah, when I got this place, it was 750 a month. And like Simon, you've seen it has like its issues, But I mean, 750, that incredible for this place. And now it's 1,000 a month, which doesn't really make as much sense. So it's a real shame because it got bought out by someone else. Um, yeah, real shame. But I can deal with 1,000. I did also just get promoted, so I got a little bit of a raise. But he said he's not going to raise it again unless I want him to change the apartment. Don't know if I believe him. Because also, he said he was going to make a bunch of changes. And then when I asked him if he was ever actually going to make those changes, he said no, he didn't actually have those intentions to make the changes. So he can go fuck himself. And I do hate him a lot. He says on a media that is social. This is different. Twitch is different. That's how I met Rowan. So completely different. Trying to get your best to move here with you so you could split rent. I have told Arcane a ton of times that he should move over here so we can split rent somewhere. We also know we will not be the best roommates. I haven't been the best roommate in the past, but I think I would be much better now. I know I'd be much better. I'm an adult now. I was a child back then. I was a child who did drugs occasionally. Now I'm an adult who does drugs occasionally, but different drugs. Damn, a rent cap has to be crazy. What's the rent cap? Should qualify for low income housing. At some point I had applied for low income housing and like Medicaid, but they're like, nah, you just make too much. And I'm like, then why do I have zero fucking dollars at the end of every month? But that was a while ago, so I don't know if I would be now. I do make way more money than I thought I would make right now. I make I've told the story before. So when I was applying for, I was just throwing my applications in random directions. So I applied to a CVS and I got a call from the district manager and my resume looks pretty decent. Um and they were like, "Yeah, I don't know how you don't like work anywhere." And I'm like, there's I have a lot of reasons." But they were like, "So how much would you want to make?" And I was like, I think I was making 17.25 the last time I was at the hospital. And I told her straight up, I was like, like I was making 17.25, so like 17.50. Like, and it was the first time I've ever told an employer like, yeah, this is how much I was making. I was just because I was like, I probably won't want to work here. It's a pharmacy. And I had also tried working at CVS in the past, but they did not train me, so I was like, fuck that. Like it's just not gonna work. So I just told her like, yeah, I don't know, like 17.50. Worst comes to worst, I just do some training and get paid for training hours again. But she said I can do much better than that, and then offered me $21 an hour, which it's not like 30, but I don't fucking care. It's more than I asked for by $4 almost. Um, and now with my promotion, I got an extra however much percent, so I make 22.60 now, which is cool. I don't know, that's just like cool. Listen, when I started working, which was God, almost what, 12 years, 10 years ago? No, 13 years ago. It was 2012 because I was 14. So again, I've almost been working full time for half of my life, and I'm only 27 years old, and I really hate that. But I was making like $12 an hour then. No, was I? No, I think it was like 8.75. I think I was making minimum, which was 8.75. So I don't know, to get all this way, that's pretty cool. I think that's nice. Probably crashed our studio apartment over the summer. Yeah, that's. I don't know if that would work. That's the I'm like maybe someone else could live here with me. Like, I think it could just barely work. But, like, they would just have the living room, which is fine. And there's a closet in there as well. You wouldn't have a door, but that's fine. I mean, in that case, I could take it. I don't need a door. You'll just have to deal with me being really loud sometimes, because I yell a lot for stream. Not just, like, randomly. And when I'm watching the Knicks. But yeah, I don't think anyone else could live here, really. Like, Sivan, if you wanted to live here, like, it could happen, but it'd be pretty tight quarters, you know? I think it'd be pretty much perfect, like, if Rowan wanted to live here. One bedroom, you know, she could throw her desk inside. Like, it could work, but yeah, not really. A two-person situation, which is what my landlord wants this place to be, which is like, dude, you can't fucking do that. You cannot make this a two-bedroom place. Like, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't fucking work. I do like being alone too, Rini. It is very nice to just have a place for me and Socks, who I'm surprised has not shown up, but I'm gonna try to go get her at some point because I have to show you guys something. 13 hour, maybe getting 29 hours max a week. I try to get as many as I can a week. Our budget is lower right now, so I think for the next couple of weeks I'm working like 30 hours, which I'm like, that kind of sucks, but also just got a raise, so doesn't exactly even out, but you know, it won't be as much of a loss. Um, because I'm still like this next paycheck, so I get paid on this Friday. This is finally when I can start saving money again, because I was still recovering from the Scotland trip for so long. So now I can actually I'm recuperating and it's working out. Birth year starts in 1980 something. Well, all right. Sorry. I'm sorry you're old. My bad, guys. Jesus Christ. No, that wasn't me trying to be like, man, I'm so young. I'm still only 27. Like, no. I've wasted half of my fucking life already because my mom hated me on fucking working. It's been terrible. You don't think we'd be able to cohabitate? No? I think we could make it work, but I don't know. I don't know how you live, you know? Highest my landlord could have raised the rent here is to 765. Ugh. God, that would have been a fucking dream come true. I thought he was gonna raise it to maybe 850. And then he said 1,000. I was like, that's insane of you, man. And he has done nothing. He installed a broken washer and dryer. And that was it. Part-time variable employee, you're capped at 29 hours. Gotcha, okay. Sorry, I guess my voice is starting to die. Yeah, I just kind of work as much as I can. Whenever they're like, oh, we have some extra hours, I'm like, yeah, I guess I do need those, unfortunately. I unfortunately need all of those extra hours. Are y'all, where are these fucking jellyfish? They gotta be down here, right? Luckily, I am kind of enjoying my job right now. Not like a ton, but... And I have noticed this. And I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of good, but also kind of evil. Yeah, this is the... I thought this is what I was getting before. So, there have been a few people that I haven't liked at my job. Because, like, you know, they don't work hard, and they just don't care, and they just suck all around. They make my life very bad. There's been, I think, 3 of them so far. They all don't work there anymore. And, like, I kind of convinced my boss to not have them work there anymore. So I kind of feel responsible for, like, 3 people. They didn't lose their jobs. they all just work at different locations now. But yeah, they did feel very pressured because, you know, I would call them out on not doing their job. And yeah, now, like, they don't work there, and it's pleasant. We pretty much all have a good time. There is one more person who, you know, is kind of on that list for me, but I don't know. I'm not trying... and I wasn't like, alright, these people have to leave or I'm not gonna work here. Like, it just kind of happened naturally, but I was a big influence in my pharmacy manager's eyes, I guess. And, hey, you know, it's working out. Everyone's in a better mood. I got promoted. I'm making this sound really bad. It's really not that bad, but I am making it sound awful. And I find that really funny. Listen, one of them fucked up my vacation schedule, which is why I had no money for the last, like, 2 months. I'm okay with that. They're not getting Joey's best. Listen, I'm a very good worker. I'm a very good worker. Like, better than y'all would imagine. So, you know, when my boss sees that, they're like, alright, maybe we should listen to this guy a bit. I think that's what happens. Yeah, that's what it is, right? The slackers are now at places where they think they can slack more. And that's fine, but I'm not gonna have that. We were the #1 pharmacy in the district last year, which I don't believe. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take some fucking credit for that. I'm not gonna take all the credit, because I'm not that cocky. Like, there's David, who's really good. Josh works really hard. Emily works... Like, I have people who work very hard. But, you know, I also recognize that I do work really fucking hard. Because I make more money than I ask for. And I, you know, care about people. I think that's the biggest thing, is I care about people. I don't know why. But I do. Self-admitted slacker at work. And that's okay. I don't think nobody... What was I about to say? Everybody has a right to slack, you know? Fuck capitalism, blah, blah, blah. Fuck all that. But, like, so when I was working at the hospital, I had some slackers there. And it's like... Guys, it's a fucking hospital. I was like, how are you slacking? How do you work at a hospital just to fucking slack off? Like, you can't be doing that. You can't be working in a medical field and just being like, yeah, I'm just gonna go hide in the bathroom for a half hour. Like, fuck that. I'm sorry. Like, you can't be doing that, and you can't be doing that around me. And I had told somebody at the hospital I worked with one day, they were saying something, I was like in a big rush, and they were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't care. And she was like, oh, you don't care? I'm like, not really. Like, listen, I'm sorry, I know that's rude, but also, like, I've dealt with 1,000 people today. You've dealt with 3 because you don't give a fuck about anything. So, like, yeah, maybe what I said was disrespectful, but you're disrespecting me every single day by slacking off and making me do all of the work. So... And I haven't gone off on that, on anybody like that since then. And I didn't do it before that either. That was like the one time, but it's like, you know, I'm sick of people like not giving a fuck in the medical industry, because it's really shitty and bad and stupid. Yeah, like, how do you even work? How do you work at a hospital knowing how important it is? And you just, like, slack off. What the fuck is that? More hope in Canada, even though everything's on fire. That must be nice. Apparently France wants the Statue of Liberty back. Is that true? If you're hiding in the bathroom for a half hour, you're having a serious problem. We've talked about that at work too. Like, some people would wait because we have the different zones in the pharmacy. So there's like filling prescriptions, being at front register, being on drive-through, and then there's like being on drop-off, which is handling every issue. And I love being on drop-off. Nobody really likes drive-through or pickup, obviously, because it's just working a register. But whenever her name is Amy, the person who fucked up my schedule and was like the worst person ever. Every time she would have to go to drive-through, she'd be like, all right, before I go to drive-through, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And she would take like 4 bathroom trips. But every time she's just counting prescriptions, which is what everybody wants to do, they just want to count for 8 hours a day. Every time she would do that, no bathroom breaks. Like, absolutely nothing. So, we've talked about that recently. Like, now that she's gone, we're all like, oh man, you gotta go to drive-through, or you're gonna go to the bathroom first? And like, honestly, not that I don't go to the bathroom when I'm at work, but if I do, I'm waiting until I'm filling prescriptions so that, nobody has to cover me at drive-through or pickup or anything like that. And that way I can just shit into people's prescriptions. Anyways, but I was like, no, like, I do the exact opposite, because, like, I respect you guys, because, like, you're human beings that I work with. So, I just always find it funny how people, like, are just so openly shitty like that. Take a shit at work, and I'm on lunch. Probably gonna wait until the end of my break to take a shit. No, that's fair. Like, yeah, take some minutes off the clock. I get that. Like, I do it every now and then, but out of respect for other people, I do it at a decent time, at least. That's the main thing, is like, I'm not gonna say, oh, don't, like, hold it in, it's not that, but it's like, alright, when it gets to the point of like, alright, you're clearly just trying to slack off, like, fuck you, because now I have to do all your work. And then you wonder why I'm like a little rude to you, or like I don't talk to you as much as I talk to our other coworkers. Like, fuck off. Just ridiculous. Working there for 10 years, you have no promotion path, and the pay is comparatively shit. That's the thing, like, that's completely fair. If I was just working, like, in Woodbury Commons still, yeah, like that, I don't give a fuck. But, I get put into positions where it's like, if I don't care, I know nobody else is gonna care, and then there's problems for everybody. Like, our workers, our patients, all that shit, and it's like, again, if I was the patient, I don't want to have to come in here and deal with all the problems, so I'm gonna be the one to fix the problems, and that's why I get compliments all the times. Except, the other day, so I'm helping a patient, it's this older gentleman, and I'm like, oh, I'm just on front register, right? So it's like, I can't really do much from there. It's not even like Walgreens, where the front register is also a computer where you can do stuff. Front register is just front register. You can see if something's ready, and maybe if something is on hold. So I had something ready for this guy, and he needed one other thing, and I could see that it was on hold, but you can't see why. So I'm like, yeah, I'll ring you out for the one thing, then if you want to go over to this window, to the window where you solve all the problems, I'm like, yeah, we can help you out over there. So I ring him out for the one thing. He goes over to that window, and then maybe, like, his wife comes back, and is like, no, we just needed this thing, and not like his, it was like blood sugar readers, so he needed like the readers and not the sensor or something. So she came over and was like, no, he needs the sensors, not the readers. And I'm like, yeah, no, like, I just can't do anything from the register, unfortunately. Like, it just shows me if stuff is ready, so if you want to go over to that window, she can fix it. So she goes over, I go to fill prescriptions, and our pharmacist Pam is like, hey, like, how can I help you? And so the way I said it to that lady is exactly how I just said it. Like, pretty, just very normal, not rude, just like, yeah, unfortunately, I just can't do anything from the front register. You just gotta step over to that window, which I already told them to do. So Pam's like, hi, how can I help you? And the lady goes, Yeah, he said that you guys don't have this prescription, and I was like, I didn't say that. It's just it's on hold. Like that's exactly what I said. I was like, yeah, it's just on hold in their profile. And she goes, you know, you're real nasty. And I was like, me? I was like, me? And Pam was like, I think he was talking to me. And she was like, no, he's been real nasty. And I was like, oh no, sorry. She didn't say nasty at first. She said, I'm real cocky. That's what it was. She said, you know, you're real cocky back there. And I was like, what? I literally just went, what? And yeah, Pam was like, I think he was just telling me that the prescription's on hold. And then she called me nasty. I was like, I was literally just telling her it was on hold. Like, I didn't say we didn't have the prescription. And she's like, yeah, you did. And then Pam was like, no, I heard him. He didn't say that. I was like, thank you, Pam. I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I walk away because I had to get something from one of our bays. And she's like, God, he is such a nasty guy. And I was like, if you want to blame me for this, that's fine, but I didn't do anything. And I said it kind of while laughing, because it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I said so politely that, like, it's just on hold and we can probably fill it for you. So anyways, like, Pam gets it sorted, I fill it, and then I'm ringing somebody else out, and they're, like, off to the side, and they're like, oh, he's always so nasty, this guy. And I think she thought that I was someone else. Now that I think about it, because I get confused for this other guy there a lot. Which, we're both white guys with glasses, but their hair is very long. They have very long hair. So like people always come up and they see me and they're like, "Oh my god, did you cut your hair?" And I'm like, "Other guy, not me." So maybe she thought that I was Josh, because Josh can be very rude. They've gotten some complaints. So that's the only thing that I can think of, because I was so polite. Like, I was so normal and polite, and like even interacting with the other patient right in front of them, I was so nice. I'm literally, my customer service skills, again, been doing it for half my young life, I guess, for all of you old people out there. You know, I've been doing it for a while, so like my customer service skills are up there. But yeah, and then I went to Pam after. I was like, Pam, I'm sorry, I'm so cocky. I don't know what's gotten into me, and she's laughing because she's like, yeah, I can't imagine why she thought that, because everyone knows like how nice I am. Yeah, so that was a funny thing from the other day, just being yelled at that I'm a cocky, nasty guy. I'm like, maybe a few years ago, but like, I don't know, I'm reborn. I've been reborn at CVS. What can I say? Two non-gendered bathrooms and their family bathrooms. You know, fuck that. Use whatever you feel comfortable using. Is that good advice? That seems like good advice. But I don't know. Maybe. What a nasty one. Yeah, that's me. Frosted tips. You know, I used to have one blonde streak in my hair. And I do miss doing that, because I feel like it did look pretty good. There might be some clips of me in it. I probably have some pictures somewhere, but I'll try that. Wacky colored glasses. Honestly, if I went into work like this, nobody would be surprised. Truly, nobody would be surprised. Hold on, why am I getting a text from somebody at work? Oh, okay, it's not, okay. Whew. Nobody at work knows what my stream is. So they said that they're gonna try to find it, but that was months and months and months ago. So I was really worried for a second there that they found me. But I think we're in the clear. I think we're good. I'm not lying about any of it. And it's one of the ones I like, so. Yes, I did have a skunk stripe. It was a little on the left side of my head. And I just bleached it. And I dyed it pink at one point. I told them I streamed at one point, because, like, what was it? I think it was Joyperty stuff. I was trying to figure out the timing for that. So, I'd requested off, but then they did the schedule anyway. It was the bad scheduler. So they did the schedule anyways, even though I'd requested off. So I had to switch for that, and I told them, you know, it was for Joyperty and stuff. Let's see, Realtor, you're what, 38? I don't know if that's right. I don't know why I think you're 38. Maybe you've said that, or maybe I'm just guessing, and you're not, and you're gonna be like, wow, this motherfucker thinks I'm 38? Anyways, do I work with any 38-year-olds? No. Alright, no. So I don't work with you. Speeding when there's a semi-truck in front of you. I have to slow down. A middle-aged white lady smoking and on her phone. Oh, cool. Man, that's nice. You should use your first name in your username. I'm assuming that's why Syvan's changed theirs, but I'm still gonna call him Syvan forever. I mean, my old username used to be pretty much my real name, like almost my real name, first and last. But I mean, it's not hard to find me anyways, like, eh. First initial, full last name, okay, damn. Alright, fair enough. Should be hard to find you. Part of me wishes it was hard to find me, because I feel like that'd be cool. But luckily, I don't think too many people are looking for me, which is also a nice position to be in. Alright, I'm gonna play a little bit of the video game. If this is going on YouTube, it's gonna be a real boring episode. Unless they just like to hear from me. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bancho, he's going crazy. Look at this guy. That's pretty sick. Oh, I have to do it. Okay. I'm sorry, the temptation to just throw this out. I could just hold Q right now and I could throw it out. Chat, 1's if I should throw out the sushi. 2 if I should give this guy the sushi. 1, 1, 2, 1. Ooh. Wow, fucking shocker, it's tied. How? How do you every time? Literally, like, it's my least favorite thing about streaming is the fact that every fucking time I try to start a poll, you guys tie it. I can't stand it. Because it's like, truly, I would love help in situations. Not specifically this one. I'll probably just give the guy the sushi. But in other situations where I'm like, I really don't know what to play, I need help, you guys always fucking tie the vote. I'm getting socks. Hold on. I'm gonna find this cat. And I'm bringing this cat back. Everybody ready? Everybody ready for this? That's right. That's right, she's in a Hawaiian shirt. And she's looking real good. She's doing the cat hula. Doesn't she look so good in this shirt? Look at that. She's never worn this one before. This is the first time. The sweater she really likes. I don't know if she knows how she feels about this shirt yet, but I like it. Looks pretty cute. One of your cats has arthritis. Oh. Oh, that's sad. More step stools. I was thinking of getting one for socks, just like a little ottoman or something near my bed. Because she does have a long jump up and down to get on and off the bed. They're almost 17? Oh my goodness. That's wild. Yeah, same here, Arcane. It's always a tough thought, but it's okay. As long as this is a happy cat, is all that matters. Let's feed this guy some sushi. The flesh is transparent. The white dots are pretty as well. What the fuck? I know it can't possibly taste good, but since it's for the program, I'll try it. Okay. This guy's name is, Bro Fieri. I can taste the sea as soon as I bite into it. I don't know if I want to taste the sea. And I taste something popping inside. Ooh. Could it be some sea? Oh, of course. I should have known that. I collected it. Why is it they use such unknown ingredients instead of the proven ones? The first reason is the taste. Jellyfish has a gentle, mild taste with a strong texture, making a perfect match for the scent and flavor of sea grape. Second reason is the potential. So many different kinds of ingredients out there. Yep. I like Bancho. I like where his head is at. Rock, I think you were right. He'd do really well on Wildcard. He'd do good on some cooking show. Maybe not Wildcard. But who knows? 80 points. This establishment lacks some. Fuck you! Think you'd only offer green tea. Ooh! Sake time? Okay. He gave us a fridge. Being able to drink cold beer from that fridge would make the score 100. So, beer for this guy is 20 points. I mean, thanks for the fridge. Thanks for the fridge, I guess. Oh, we got $1,000. New content, beer. Let's go. Pour so that about 20% is foam. Oh, God. Interesting. Welcome back, Snap. How was, I don't know, dinner? Takoyaki. Ooh, the octopus balls of the non-testicle kind. Hell, I've never had that. I've only had the testicle kind. Typical white dude. Yeah, let's... we do have to decorate more. We have a lot of work to do. Check my Cooksta app. We gotta collect our rank up points. Okay. My page. Okay, nothing else new. Okay, good, good, good. This goes for $2.25? Absolutely, that's going on the menu. Jesus. We shall enhance this dish. I'm like eating octopus, though. I probably had octopus. Maybe. Let's enhance this again. And then throw it on the menu. Nice. We'll do the same with this. We'll enhance it again. Throw it on the menu. I mean, this is a good looking menu right now. And now for all the shit. Oh, here we go. Yup. Yeah, let's enhance our Barracuda. Anybody else up enhancing the Barracuda? Yup. Yeah, fuck it. Throw that on there. Why not? Doesn't use social media but checks cook stuff? Fuck off. Let me just fucking live my life, dude. That's fucked up. Up enhancing my Barra until it Cuda. Alright, ones if we time out Realtor. And twos if we don't. As a kid, my parents would have parties with kegs, and I learned how to pour beer because it was fun, and some people got so mad at my parents for letting me do it. I wonder why. 1-1. I'm too lazy to just type the whole thing out. If Lily was here, I would let Lily do it. Honestly, we can afford some interior upgrades, huh? Let's see what we got. I'm like not crazy about any of these though. I mean, we gotta do that, right? This one's just better. Wait, who's here? Stream elements timed out? What? Who's here right now? How did that happen? Oh, do I have exclamation point ban me in here? Hold on, is that what it was? Oh, vanish. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Well, I couldn't see the messages. They're just gone. That's incredible. I'm gonna buy this really expensive ceiling. Because why not? In that BTTV. I do, but I guess since I'm in the streamer dashboard, I can't see them. So if I just go to my channel... Oh, I guess I can't see them because I just loaded the channel. Okay, interesting. Learning new things. Okay, okay. Sort of what to do in the middle of a conversation. That is really fucking funny. Yeah, that's so strange that, like the... I knew I couldn't use BTTV emotes from Stream Manager, which I, you know, is lame. But, yeah, okay, so if you do that, I can't see much. Interesting. Very interesting. Ooh, I do like these lights. Yeah, I thought that I had the exclamation point ban me command up. And maybe I do, I don't know. Okay, are we good? Yeah, okay. Let's do this. And we probably won't have to do much, because we have a really good squad. Well, thank you for teaching me about exclamation point vanish. That's cool. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll do this. Alright, do we have anyone who wants some beer? Or wait, do I have to put that on the menu? Oh, it's already on there. Any beer havers? I would like to practice pouring a beer, please. Alright, I'll clean up. Somebody order a beer! What are we doing? 20% for off. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, the wasabi! Go, 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 go! Go! Oh, what a save. I was too busy pouring beer. You feel me? Does that sound cool? That sound cool. Look at how much money we're making! We had like $1 yesterday. Have the chat settings in the stream dashboard? Maybe. Holy shit. Oh my god. Man, all that talking we did just to have the best day of our lives.